Okay, welcome back to another video, and real quick before we get into today's video, let me just say that the past few days I have not been uploading every single day, and here's why. I have been really busy. If you look at my Twitter page, I just posted the other day that I passed my driving test, so I can finally drive around. Maybe I'll start recording stuff outside and like bringing that into everyday videos, but moving on, I'm finally back. I can focus on YouTube. Today's video is not me playing a game, but reacting to some drama or some beef I heard with the owners of Shindo Life and Infernasu and Axior. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but yeah, seeing as we're covering all kinds of content in here, whether it's drama or other stuff, I figured why not record a video on that. With that being said, if you're new to the channel, I would appreciate if you hit that sub button. Let's get straight into the video. So this is a video by Oscu. It's called Rel Game's Biggest Problem. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna just go to react and let's get straight into it.
Rel, one of the biggest anime YouTubers and one of the biggest Roblox anime game developers.
Facts.
By the often, since you don't know who they are, here are the basics. Rel Games is ran by two people. Their other names that they go by are Erebros or
True.
BB Studios, but there are more, but those are the two big ones. And they're popular for owning Shindo Life, one of the biggest games that they've ever made. And they've
Pretty much
made
every
a lot,
Naruto game.
But why exactly am I talking about them? They didn't do anything wrong. In fact, I think that they're really good developers and, you know, they're ambitious, they're dedicated, and they listen to their community. But there's one big problem that they have. They don't know how to handle drama. And this is a problem.
This is facts. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if y'all remember, but around a year ago when Shinobi Life originally dropped, I think Infernasu made a comment about the game on Twitter and they got so mad at him and just publicly said in their Discord, oh, we don't care about the opinions of this YouTuber or something like that. I don't know, but it was bad. It wasn't a good look for them at all. I'm not gonna lie.
Problem with a lot of Roblox developers, and although it doesn't affect the quality of your game, it could definitely just make some people hate you.
For sure.
Now, there are two major cases of Rel mishandling drama that I'm going to go into in this video, but the first one I'm going to be talking about is the Infernasu beef. You know, recently they've had a beef with Axor, I don't know how to say his name, but I'm going to go into that later. So, with the Infernasu situation, you're probably familiar with Infernasu, the M1 guy in APA, or the guy who ruined Rogue Lineage for everyone when K first came out. When Shinobi Life first released back in September 2020, Infernasu posted a video titled, "My First Time Playing Shinobi Life 2.
They did not like that.
Well, play Shinobi Life 2, but this video ended up starting some drama between him and Rel. So what exactly did Infernasu say to start drama? That's where the problem began. Infernasu said the worst thing possible. He did the worst thing an anime YouTuber could possibly do ever. He committed the cardinal sin
of not liking the game.
Infernasu, while playing this game, gave his opinion on the game. Yeah, I know, it's really bad what Infernasu did and honestly kind of irresponsible on
I
his
completely
part,
agree with everything he's saying
so
right
how
now.
Exactly did Rel respond to this cardinal sin? Respond to Infernasu in DM saying they didn't like his opinion, dislike his video, and move on? Nah. The best decision in their eyes to deal with this situation was to put out a message in their Discord server and ping everybody. And pretty much call Infernasu brain dead. And
I remember this like it was yesterday, purely because it's so rare that you see a game owner like do this. It's just not something that you do if you really like care about your reputation, you know? Like if I as a YouTuber went on Twitter right now and just said, oh, I hate Rel Games or I hate Seiji 4, a lot of people would like take what I say seriously because, you know, I have a decent standing online. So when you have a platform, you just don't say stuff like that about people, period.
About how stupid he was for lying about their game. So let's read exactly what they said. I actually cannot read exactly what they said because
I'm gonna read this myself. So he says, no hate, just letting you all know half the things he is saying he isn't even correct about the game. He says that a lot in the video, but then goes on to assume things that aren't true about the game, especially in being lazy, not even trying to take missions. So they're just dissing him. This dude's talking out his ass in most of the video. This isn't even criticism because he doesn't even know half the things he's talking about. PvP level in combat. He's dishonest with his audience. It's kind of obvious. I personally don't know why people watch brain dead YouTubers like this. So yeah, they were pissed. Do I think this was the correct course of action? No, I don't, because if you have a huge platform, you should not say stuff like that online, but that's just me.
They made a lot of typos, so I'm just gonna summarize what they said. Infernasu was wrong about some of the things that he assumed in the video. Infernasu is rambling. He's a rambler. He doesn't know anything about the game. He's lying.
Basically what he said.
He's lying to his community, and the biggest part of it all was them finishing by calling him brain dead, which is pretty funny considering the fact that they started it off by saying no hate. But yeah, about Infernasu's video. I want to say right now that Infernasu said in his video that he didn't experience the game much.
I haven't really experienced anything fun in this game so far, so I can't really give you guys my thoughts about that.
It doesn't matter, to be honest. Like, I've been in this situation before. If you say something negative about a developer's game and like they're really sensitive to criticism from content creators, they're not gonna care if you you know, say you're new to the game or haven't experienced it fully. Because at the end of the day, I kind of understand it. I mean, these games, developers spend hours putting just pure effort and work into them, but I do think you should be able to take criticism. If you have a game, like, be able to take some response. Come on.
But if I do another video on this game tomorrow, then I'll probably give you guys my thoughts on that.
And yet they still took offense to his response, which is funny because, you know, they claim that they're mature adults, but in every situation, whether they get insulted or criticized, they always take it to heart, which is like kind of an immature trait. And the claim that Infernasu was dishonest to his audience, no one is going to Infernasu's channel to hear in-depth criticism.
Literally, like, he's just gonna give his own personal opinion on the game. Like, he's not an in-depth game reviewer. None of us are. We just here to record videos, bruh.
Few things wrong. It's not like anyone would take it seriously and think that's a major flaw of the video game. And even then, you could have still like said, hey, Infernasu, you got this wrong. Could you change it? Instead of just blatantly calling him brain dead.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it to watch Infernasu's video so you could really see how much this situation was kind of blown out of proportion. But let's move on to Axor. Apparently in the immunity or
so the Axor situation, I'll give a brief description. So basically this dude made a Twitter post quote retweeting something that the Kerr brothers posted concerning their new game Rel Piece, which is a One Piece game I did a video on around a week ago. And he basically said, ew, Kerr brothers making a One Piece game? No thanks. And yeah, that's basically how it went down. That's pretty much it. So that's why they're mad at him.
Apparently in the anime community, Axor is like actually just Satan. So you probably know who he is, and if you don't know who he is, then I don't know what you're doing. But what did Axor do that was so bad that, you know, it warranted a response from Rel?
I actually never saw their response.
Not blowing things out of proportion. Well, he made a tweet so sinister, so crude, so bad, so bad.
I'm gonna just skip ahead a tiny bit because I already explained this. He basically said Rel Games no thanks, and then they responded.
It was,
well, they didn't respond, but their fans responded.
Like, I know they have no history together, but still, he said 3 words and a laughing emoji, and Rel's response to this was like a 5-minute segment in a video talking about Axor and trying to find out, really go in depth, have a deep dive.
Wait, they actually made a video on it?
Said this about their game, trying to find out if Axor was scared that their game was gonna take over Blox Fruit.
Why did I not see this? What? Rel Games didn't make a video, unless I'm dumb. Did they like put in a smaller video?
It's not that serious.
I didn't realize how much haters we had. Like,
he did.
He has 1 million subscribers. Like, his name's Axor.
Oh.
He has 1 million subs, and I literally made an image for, you know, Relsies. It's just an image, right? It's not even showcasing gameplay or anything. We like all the gameplay we showcase is like what 1 year, like a year ago. Like,
I heard he has a One Piece game for himself being in development. Maybe he wants to start some controversial beef, which you know, we Rel are too mature and.
Not gonna lie, this did not warrant a response. Rel Games, like, come on, bro. Y'all gonna get hate. You don't gotta credit it by like actually talking. Bro, I get so many hate comments every single day. If I go to a hate comment, I'm like, oh, you're wrong. Like, all I'm doing is drawing attention towards that hate. Just let it die. At the end of the day, you're making money, you're getting paid. Why do you care what people say in the first place? Like, I don't think this is worth making a whole video, bro. It's not that deep.
I think like we're like on a higher mindset than this guy. Obviously, this guy's just blatantly hating on us.
I see what they're saying. Like, they're saying they're superior here, but I feel like if y'all were really like superior, y'all just wouldn't have responded. I don't think it was that deep.
he has no place to hate.
And not just that,
that's just me.
With his negative feedback, I think it's a common like human reaction. Because what if Rel sees releases, right, and it does, let's take Boxers for example. Boxers is a pretty good game. It's very popular. And let's say Rel sees releases, and just like Show Me Live 2, it blows up to be one of the biggest or like the biggest anime game, right?
Okay.
Maybe Axor feels threatened. I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just making this up.
Yeah,
but maybe
the beef.
Axor feels threatened if Rel sees, because his channel.
The beef is it's pretty obvious that these guys are mad at each other.
Is based on Blox Fruit, and if Relsi starts taking the views, maybe he's
talking about him losing views.
This is not to beef or anything, because we're not beefing with this person. If you guys are wondering, we're just showcasing how, you know, how he's acting and why he's ruining the community for literally everyone.
Okay, so
God,
yeah,
I feel so bad for both
basically
sides.
They were saying how, you know, they're so much better than him, so they're not gonna engage in drama. Yet they responded to a tweet with a 5.
That's exactly what I just said. Like, why respond if you're really so much better than him? I don't think it was that deep, but I've been mad before. When you're mad, you don't really think as you would if you weren't mad. So maybe that's why.
Section in a video which just dragged out the drama. It could have just easily responded with ratio lil bro and could have ended the entire situation so easily, or have, you know, messaged him privately and say they didn't like his joke or whatever. But they decided instead it would be a better idea to kind of drag it out, and Axor hasn't even responded, so it kind of just looks like they're embarrassing themselves. This is pretty much the same deal with the Infernasu thing, where they could have just DM'd him privately and got it sorted out, but they decided not to.
Left a comment on the video, something.
To conclude, Rel Games are great developers, been following them since Naruto RPG, and I really love their games. The problem with them occurs when, you know, every single time they get into a drama and somebody makes a minor statement or just really anything that isn't that serious, they tend to take it very seriously.
He's right.
Kind of drag out the situation when it could be handled way easier.
All right, well, W video from Oscu. I will say I didn't know they made a video responding to Axior, because I personally didn't think it was that deep. Like, he made a Twitter comment. People are gonna say anything on Twitter. It's not that deep to make a video on. Yo, don't comment, Sly, you're making a video on it right now. I swear to God, if I see that comment, I'm gonna mold, because I know everything is content. But yeah, okay then. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
I hit them hard, make them switch animations, they change from the show to the movies on. Feel like the pirate who wanna fight with me, I take him out with